Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all well. We are James and Kerrie Photography. We're a husband and wife team currently based in London, and we're looking to relocate to Somerset. And today we are in the beautiful part of Somerset.
Sunny Somerset. Sorry about the sun. I can't really see the screen, so maybe if I'm squinting and stuff.
But we wanted to come out in the garden
Yes.
because being in London at the moment, we don't have that privilege of having a lovely garden at the moment. So we wanted to come out and enjoy this lovely sunshine. And we've got Lily, our new dog.
If I do run off at any moment, there'll be two reasons. Number one, to chase my dog because she's loose in the garden. Number two, if a wasp comes near me, you'll never see someone run so quick if a wasp comes anywhere near me. So we hope you're all well. As James said, we're coming to you live from Somerset today for our Facebook Live in September. For those of you that follow me on social media knows I love September. It's my favourite month. We've had about 6 pumpkin spice lattes so
I was going to say, it's not just due because of the fact that the pumpkin spice lattes, it's because of the lovely light. It's so lovely.
Yeah,
sunrise,
it's a beautiful
sunset.
month, September. The sun is lovely and low, and it's the month we met as well.
It
Tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow is our anniversary.
Tomorrow, so I do love September, and how great that we're here in Somerset. Yesterday we visited an amazing wedding venue, Woodlands Castle, which is just outside Taunton.
And if you follow our Instagram stories, you would have seen that yesterday.
Yes.
And we'll probably be putting a blog up, won't we, soon?
Yes, we'll be blogging the venue soon to give you all the information. But we are shooting there in April, which we're really excited about. It's a really pretty venue. So this month we thought we would come on, and I love a top tips and top advice. I'm a numbers kind of girl, so we've got our top 6 tips for you. Our top advice on booking your wedding suppliers. On a lot of Facebook groups lately, which I'm always sort of on and listening to people's problems and stuff that they're having problems with, and we pick up stuff. So we thought we could give you some of our advice on booking your suppliers. So number 1 and foremost is contracts. Please get a contract when you are booking any wedding supplier, especially with photography. It will be a contract, and we believe that's pretty standard to have a contract for a photographer. Other wedding suppliers like your cake maker or your makeup artist may just have terms and conditions. It might not be a contract, but please, before you pay any monies to any vendor, have full T&Cs or contracts outlining exactly what you can expect from them.
I mean, I've got a confession to make, really, that when we first started our business, we didn't even have a contract.
For the first year, I cringe.
Any terms and conditions. So I would advise anyone out there that is starting up any business, regardless of how long you've been in business, always make sure you've got yourself some.
We must say our first year of business, sorry to cut in, we did photograph for friends a lot, so we did know them, and we was very clear with people in emails what they can expect from us. But yes, we didn't have a contract for the first year, which I said I shake when I think about that, because we should. But yeah, your wedding suppliers and vendors should have contracts or clear T&Cs of what you can expect from them, because otherwise after your wedding, how do you know what you can expect? Do you know how many photos you can expect, or what length of time? Please have it all in black and white, so you know exactly what to expect. That's so important, guys.
Yes, so make sure that you check that they've got terms and conditions on the contract, because then you will also know where you stand as well with the person that you're booking. Because obviously, it would be awful if there was anything that was to happen and then you started to dispute something that wasn't clearly communicated, which is why we love communicating and keeping in touch with all our clients, because we love to, let them know what they can expect from us. So after we've done our job, there's no questions. They know what they can expect from us.
So yes, I said certainly with photographers, they should have a contract. Other photographers, please tell me if I'm wrong, but for other vendors like your florists, your cake makers, it might just be T&Cs. They may not have a contract as such, but they should have T&Cs. So that's number 1 and the most important in my eyes.
Yes.
Okay, number 2, we've heard again that couples are being asked to pay the full amount for, say, photography 2 years in advance. And again, other suppliers, please tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't see any reason why, as a photographer, we would need paying the full amount 2 years in advance.
Exactly. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen in 2 years. You may, for example, if you're a female-only photographer, 2 years' time, who's to say you're not going to decide to start a family or something?
Well, it could be anything. You could move away. The only reason I could see that a supplier would want paying in full is if they're having money problems. And again, please, suppliers, if I'm wrong, please do come on and tell me. But you know, a deposit, yes, absolutely. You need to pay a deposit to secure the services.
I'd say about 25% normally.
I could say it would probably be anywhere between 10 to 50%. It depends on everyone's business, but a deposit certainly. But full amount, you know, over a year or two in advance. You know, I believe that you should be paying the full amount anywhere between 4 to 8 weeks before, something like that. It might be different with venues. I'm not sure if venues need the full amount. I'm not sure.
Please do comment below if you work for a venue and what sort of deposits you would require from your clients, because we would love to know that as well. And I'm sure that people out there that are watching us as well would like to know. Yes.
So please don't pay in full over a year or two in advance.
Walk away. That's my advice.
I don't see
Walk away.
Put your deposit down, you know, because if you don't pay your deposit, which is another very valid point, you're not securing the services. You know, people have said, oh, I emailed to say, are you free on this day? And they believe that they've got that booking.
Just because it's available for that day. We've had people in the past that have inquired about a day, and we advise them, say, we are currently available for that date. You know, and we wait till we hear from them. And
but until that deposit is paid, then that date is not yours.
It's not your
day. So make sure you get the deposit paid, but not in full, not the full amount.
Yes.
Okay. Number 3. We always go on about this, and we will always say this. You know, please, especially for your photographer, your videographer, your wedding planner, these guys are going to be with you the whole day. So please, if you can, meet them in person before the day.
There's absolutely no excuse that you can't meet the person that you're booking in advance.
Well, sometimes distance, obviously, so you can certainly Skype.
Skype call. This is what I was going to go on and say, Kerrie. You know, with today's technology, you know, you found somebody from their website, Instagram, or whatever that may be. So they're going to have the technology to be able to FaceTime you if there's a distance. And if it's just communications of emails over emails, we would be thinking, hang on a minute, we want to meet these guys, don't we?
Yeah, meet
either
or
for
speak
a coffee,
to them.
or you know, we'll speak to them over FaceTime.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's a destination wedding, obviously, and there might be a huge time difference, then obviously that might be a discrepancy there. But you know, meet and speak to you. If you can meet in person. Now, we met one of our lovely 2019 couples yesterday, and it was we've spoken to them so many times over social media, but it was just so nice to give the bride and the groom a big hug and just, you know, have a coffee with them and say hi. It was really lovely, really nice. And we love meeting our couples in person.
It was great. It's really nice. We've been dying to meet them as well, and
they was fabulous, and they know who they are. Hi. So meet in person, or at least speak to them over Skype or FaceTime or the phone call. Please speak to your suppliers. That's really important. Number 4, this is specifically for photographers. Please ask to see a full wedding gallery.
Yes, that's very important. I mean, when we are putting things up on our social media, they're sort of like, what would you call them?
The highlights reels. We put the best of the best up. You know, we're not going to put every single photo from the wedding day up on social media. We pick the photos that we love. So it's a highlights reel. A full wedding day doesn't look so beautifully curated every single moment. So do ask to see a full gallery from your photographer, because then you'll get a feel of exactly what you can expect from them on your day, because it could be very different from what's on Instagram or Facebook, you know.
We've got Sean who's joined us.
Oh, do you know what? I've got the sun right to my... I'm trying to see who's on. Good morning. It was lovely to see you. Yes, it was lovely to see you yesterday.
Yeah, we're really so glad we got to meet you and Richie. Cannot wait for your day.
Oh, we cannot wait. I said we could have sat there all day having coffee, and that coffee was good as well.
Very good. We were really tempted to go back there soon.
Yeah, we hung about in Taunton for a little while before we ran back to pick up our dog, who was running around somewhere. She's very inquisitive, so she won't come over. So yes, good morning. And I think I can't see, as the sun's in my eyes, but good morning to everyone that's on. So please do ask to see a full gallery, especially from your photographer, and I suppose videographer as well. Ask to see a full length video of what you can expect from the day, because it's very easy to curate a photo for social media and make it look fantastic, but is that what you're going to get from, you know, the whole day? Get a feel for the whole day. Yeah,
definitely. Good advice there, Kerrie.
Yes. And number 5 now. Again, this is photography specific. Please do give a list to your photographers of the photos that you want. Now, we are not saying give a list for every single moment of the day.
Because we're documentary photographers, that's what we do. We'll document the day. Yeah. But sorry to cut you in, darling. Okay. You go ahead.
So we don't, you know, your photographer should know the moments to photograph, the key moments. But family photos, I suppose we're talking about.
Yeah, that's more to the point, is the family photos.
Yeah, let us know, or let your photographer know which family photos you want, because you may put like your parents and the groom's parents together, but did you want a photo of the bride and her mum on their own? You may think that that's a standard photo that we would capture anyway, but we may not. Your mum may not like having a photo taken, or she might not be around at the same time. So, you know, if you haven't got it on the list, you know, we're not going to guarantee to get you with a specific member of your family or your friends. So please, if there is someone that's special to you and you want a photo of them just on their own,
yeah, because if you do, let us know. Because rather than it be at the end of the night before, you know, we normally say to our couples, "Is there any photos you want? Can you get one of me and my mum?" Well, you don't want drunk people in the background. You don't want a speaker coming out of someone's head.
Or you may forget, thinking that we've got it earlier.
Yeah. So as long as we know those photos, you've told us, we will make sure that in the daytime we can put you in a lovely location where it's beautiful. For example, a country barn wedding.
Yes.
You know, we can make sure that there's a moment with you and your mum in the field, rather than being at the bar with people, hands coming into the shot and making it look really ugly. So we want to do our utmost to make it really pretty.
Yeah, don't assume that your photographer will get you with, you know, one of your parents on their own or one of your siblings on their own, because, you know, we're running around, we will go from the list that you've given us and then we'll sort of snapshot. We may get it, but please do, because I've seen, again, in Facebook groups where brides have said that there's not a photo of them and their mum on their own throughout the whole day. And, you know, if you don't let your photographer know, then they're not going to make a point of getting that. And again, if you've got something sentimental, like one of our brides that we did in August, her veil was her grandmother's, and it was really, there was a lovely long story behind it. It was, you know, of great value, and we photographed it anyway, but we made a point of, you know, photographing it more because she's told us that it's special to her. So if you've got any little special things in your wedding, please do let your photographer know to make sure that we capture it for you.
Yes.
Very important. And number 6, I think a lot of couples oversee this. Get wedding insurance, guys. There's no guarantee, you know, with any of your suppliers or your venues, or anything could happen. And I know it's not the same. You know, if somebody lets you down, it's not the same that they're not there, but at least you're covered money-wise. And I do believe that wedding insurance isn't that expensive, and it's just peace of mind. You know, so do check out a couple of companies, because I believe it's very important to get insurance just to cover you. You know, weddings get very expensive.
Yeah, and it's also that the fact that you might want to check that the property where you're getting married, that they're not going to be undergoing any maintenance work where they'll put up scaffolding around the property. I mean, most properties where you're going to be getting married at, they tend to do their work sort of out of wedding season in a way. So it's sort of things you might want to look at as well.
Yeah, well, that's, I suppose, going back to contracts. Again, read the contracts. You know, because I think people just skim over them, and then when it comes to a problem or something's changed and they didn't realise it was in the contract. So when you do get contracts, spend, you know, a good half an hour to an hour going through them, because you might miss something that you're not happy with. And once you've signed it, and that's the way the vendor works, then, you know, you are agreeing to their terms and conditions. So we
can understand how, obviously, you must be so excited the fact that you found the venue of your dreams. But do, you know, as Kerrie says, please do make sure that you read your contract and check terms and conditions. Yeah. Because the last thing you want to be is you know, disappointed from the venue and stuff, which I'm sure it doesn't happen that often, but it's always good to check.
Yeah, do your research and stuff. So, and we hope that's been helpful. As we love sort of trying to, because, you know, when you're planning your wedding, it's the first time you've done it. You don't know where to start or what questions to ask. So hopefully, you know, you will follow us and get some sound advice. And again, as I said, other suppliers, if you've got any advice or we're not giving the correct information, please do come on and comment. Below, yeah, please do.
We'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely, because we're not experts, but we're just giving our advice, and we've been in the business for 4 years now, so we try to pass on all our advice and tips and stuff, and we love coming on and saying hi, especially when it's outside in this,
especially when our brides to be come and join us as well.
Yes, we love our brides to be to join us. Yes, we've got a good community. I wish our dog would come and
shall I get her to come over?
Yeah, should we
who'd like to see Lily?
Let's
see if I can get her
introduce our new
Lily.
Turn the
come here.
Lily,
come here, darling.
Let me move, and she might come up and see James. Can I see James?
Come up here. What's this?
No.
I'm going to pick her up. Hold on. Come here.
She's off.
No, she's off. She doesn't.
She's running around.
Let me put the camera at her. Sorry. There she is.
Say hi, Lily.
That's Lily. So everyone that's been sort of sending us some PMs asking about Lily, come join us back here.
Yes.
Everyone who's been asking, sending me a couple of direct messages asking about Lily and things like that, there she is, and she's absolutely loving it here in Somerset.
We finally got a professional photo of her here out in Somerset, so I'm going to be putting it up on Instagram tomorrow,
Yeah.
so you can see her in all her glory, because she doesn't sit still very long.
No, but she's the most adorable little doggy.
Yes, she is.
Well, I hope everybody is going to be having a fantastic weekend. It's glorious Somerset wedding weather.
Wedding
Weather. Sorry, I got all in my mind. Somerset weather. And if you're having a wedding in Somerset today, then have a lovely, fantastic day. We'd like to thank you for joining us today for this Facebook Live.
Yes.
We will be doing another one soon.
Yes, again, for next month, if you've got anything you want us to talk about or any questions at all, we'll be doing our October Facebook Live, please do get in touch. And so we try and see...
Lee Sapphire, hello Lee. He's asked, do you guys also photograph other celebrations such as anniversary, vow renewal and celebrations too? Well, when we first started out, we were doing all kinds of work really, but now we specialise in engagement and wedding photography.
Yeah, vow renewal I suppose would come under the wedding umbrella.
Yeah. So if we had anyone that was wanted to renew their vows, and you know, if it was something that we thought was something that we would like to do, then yeah, we'd like to speak to the couple and things like that. So yeah, lovely. Yeah. Has anyone got other questions who's on today that would like to ask us before we come off and leave you to enjoy this lovely day? Give you guys a couple more minutes.
Lovely to see you here, Lee, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so we're going to leave you to it. Obviously, if you re-watch this later on today, then please leave any questions below. We would love to reply to you. Anything that's wedding related and
or photography related, then please do get involved. Ask any questions and we'll come back to it later. But have a lovely Saturday.
Yep. Enjoy the rest of your weekend in this glorious weather, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.